We're here in Monte Carlo for the Rendez-Vous de Septembre. For AMBest TV, I'm Richard Banks. And I'm joined now by Corneille Karekezi, who's the Group Chief Executive of Africa Re. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So reinsurance is often presented as a global industry, but a lot of the perspective that we hear is from US perspective, from the European perspective. You've obviously got a different view. Can you tell us a little bit about the reinsurance market in Africa?
Thank you. The reinsurance market in Africa is, for some reasons which we don't know, it's correlated to the international reinsurance market. We have seen those cycles are similar because of the permeability of capital. Capital is moving fast from one territory to another, and Africa being smaller compared to those big markets, so it tends to attract in the recent years, 5 years, 10 years ago, it used to attract a lot of capital from other markets up to Japan, if you want, and this has put pressure on the rates, and market rates have been not at the level required to pay the claims and pay the capital invested in the insurance companies. But as in the global market, we have seen market rates hardening, and we have seen that many underwriters are coming back to the reality that we can't service the capital based on investment income alone. This year and last year, there was a tremendous pressure on the financial markets, and this year I think more reinsurers are going to record losses, overall losses, as financial markets have been down, and underwriting margins are not enough. So I think we share the same lots, and climate change and other issues of inflation. So many things are coming on our way, but the good news is that underwriting is doing well. Underwriting profit, combined ratio have improved a lot.
So challenges and opportunities. When we talk about Africa, obviously it's not a homogenous area. There are going to be areas of particular opportunity, areas of particular challenge. Perhaps you can tell us about some of the areas of particular opportunity.
So the opportunities are immense. As you know, Africa is growing in number of population, a young population. A lot is to be done in terms of infrastructure, in terms of getting the informal sector to become formal sector, and that has tremendous opportunities in terms of growth. It's almost unlimited for the next 50 years to come. So the opportunities are in life, for example, life business, which is very, very low. The penetration, insurance penetration rates are very low on the continent. So that is a huge opportunity, which can be seized, and we have seen very strong growth in the gross written premiums of insurance companies. So that is seen on in the eyes of those who are trading in the local currencies. But the picture can be a little different if you are from another territory and you have invested in hard currency, because of the currency exchange rates, which are not good compared to US dollars, as for many other currencies. You will see that the growth is not as big as in local currency. So we have recorded 10%, 13% US dollars growth in US dollars, which is very good compared to recent years. So I think opportunities are too many, and we need a lot of capital to satisfy the demand, which is growing. Yeah,
having too many opportunities, I guess, is a problem that a lot of people would like to have. In terms of finding that capital, how easy is it to source capital? What is the investor appetite for risks for you?
So that's where now the problem comes, because most of the capital available is from advanced world, which is coming in US dollars or euro, and that capital required to be to be remunerated in euro, in US dollars. And now Africa is facing serious challenges in terms of liquidity in US dollars, in hard currency. So that can pose a challenge, how to attract that capital. We have to find ways, mechanism of ensuring convertibility of income, convertibility of profit into US dollars, so that we can remunerate the capital coming from outside Africa. So we have seen that COVID-19 pandemic has put a huge challenge in terms of currency exchange rate, and we expect this to be still a problem for 2022 and 2023. But hopefully 2024, this will subside, and currencies will be stable. So once the currencies are stable, it will be very easy to attract capital from across outside the continent.
So climate challenge is a big issue for the global reinsurance industry, perhaps particularly poignantly felt in Africa.
Yes, climate change as across the globe has posed a serious question on the future of reinsurance and insurance in terms of its impact. We know that there will be some effect, and we have seen turbulences in terms of weather, floods, rainfall is increasing or decreasing, and this is no longer stable as we used to know. So one good example is the KwaZulu-Natal floods in Durban this year in March. It was incredibly brutal and sudden and big. And this is likely to happen. And we have to develop our modeling to understand which are the policies which are going to be impacted. And because Africa's insurance penetration rate is low, reinsurance companies on the continent, we are still okay. But as the penetration is going to grow, we will be exposed more. So what happens, for example, in Europe, when there is a flood, like in France, you know that immediately the market will know roughly in 1 year they will know the exposure. But in Africa, it's still a bit a challenge in terms of statistics and figures. So we are all trying to develop our models to make sure that we are not caught unprepared in terms of pricing, in terms of servicing those claims which will come, and also offering new products. There are a lot of innovations in terms of parametric insurance, in terms of what the products are targeting in agriculture, in other sectors of the economy. So we are working with all the partners, satellite imaging providers, and meteorological stations, so that we can really track the effect and also prepare ourselves.
Corneille, thank you very much indeed for joining us for AM Best TV.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
For AM Best TV, I'm Richard Banks.